Hey, Becky Cohen, one-star platinum leader trainer. You know what? Multi-destination on the VAX training is highly suggested that you guys do your VAX training. I can't stress that enough. Because those of you that are having people go on cruises and you want to create that hotel before and or after with the flights, VAX has that, right? So we're gonna walk through this scenario in the training to watch it being done, and then we're going to try to do it ourselves. I'm gonna work our way through it.
Great way to enhance a cruise vacation is a short land stay before, after, or before and after sailing. Cruise ship ports are a host to a variety of activities, entertainment, and great places to eat. They're always on a coast, which means they're always scenic and exciting. Let's say our clients are going on a short 3-night cruise to the Bahamas from October 1st through the 3rd. They want to arrive the day before embarkation to ensure they are on time for the ship. Then they want to spend a couple of extra nights after the cruise to visit around Miami, their port city. Let's go ahead and build their itinerary. Because our clients are staying at a hotel both before and after the cruise, we'll need to build a multi-destination itinerary. Selecting this vacation type allows us to choose a hotel stay before the cruise and another hotel stay after the cruise. Let's open the advanced search tool and choose multiple destinations. Complete the first section of the search criteria, including the destination region, number of travelers, and departure city. For the first destination, our clients want to arrive the day before the cruise, so we'll have them arrive in Miami on September 30th. For the number of nights, we'll want to include their night in Miami plus the entire length of the cruise. So we'll say the number of nights here is 4. This is our 1-night stay plus the 3-night cruise. Because our clients really only need the hotel for a single night, we'll offset the hotel dates here by expanding the additional hotel options panel. You'll see that the reservation tool already populated the depart date for destination number 2 on October 4, the day our clients come back from the cruise. They're arriving back to Miami, so we'll enter that in the going to field. They will stay for 2 nights before returning home. They'll need a hotel while in Miami, but no flight, no rental car. You'll notice that the flight option is grayed out as the reservation tool knows a flight isn't needed. After the short visit in Miami, our clients will return home to Chicago, but keep in mind that I can choose a different return city by selecting another option from the dropdown. Now we're ready to click search.
Awesome. So let's go over here into VAX. I have it pulled up. All right. So my clients or myself, I'll just use myself, are going to leave from Kansas City. All right. So I have my little calendar here. We're going over February. We're going to leave from Seattle, which I don't even know if there's let's like change that. Let's just go to Miami. I was like thinking of sorry you guys, I like get all in my head. OCD starts to play and it doesn't really matter. But I don't think there's an Alaskan cruise. There could be going from Seattle in February, but so let's make this different. So let's just go out of, let's say, let's go to Galveston. All right. Okay. So we're going to go to Galveston and we are going to like be doing that Western Caribbean cruise. Let's just say that. Okay. So he said to add in additional, open this up and it says to the 17th, right? So I have my cruise as a 10-day because it's a 7-day cruise and I was going to be staying in Galveston or Seattle. So I'm going to change that up. So it's a 7-day and we're just going to make it an 8-day. We're going to Galveston from Kansas City. We're only going to stay overnight. all right, in Galveston, which is fine. And then we're coming back into Galveston. So now it's changed that the 7th to the 15th, correct? And now we're going to Galveston again. He said to put in here, right? Because we need another hotel. So if people, and there we see it, that the flight is grayed out because they're going back to Kansas, right? Kansas City. So we're going to need a hotel, and I'm going to get them a rental car. Because we're going to end up, you know, Galveston, Houston area is kind of big. Maybe they want to go to Corpus Christi or something like that. We're going to have it another 3 nights, right? A 3-night stay there. So I'm going to add in a rental car. Okay. Now they're arriving back in Kansas City on February 18th. Make sense? Now let's do our search. So do you guys get that, right? So what are we doing? We're inside VAX. I'm going to go back out. Let's do it again. We'll make a different one. We're inside VAX. This is your VAX dashboard. Now over on the left-hand side, we have all of this stuff going down the left-hand side. We come down here to where it says advanced search multiple destinations. We're going to click on that. That opens up. We want air and hotel multi-stop, right? I've got 2 clients that are going on a cruise, right? We are going to be departing from whatever city that your client lives in and needs to get to port to. Okay, so whether they're in, and let's just say they're in Chicago this time. Let's do Chicago. Okay. Why I got all cap locks here? Chicago. My cap lock is hung up. Oh, promo code. That's why I'm in the wrong area. Sorry, you guys. Oh my goodness. All right. So we're going to go from O'Hare. And I'm going to add travel protection, right? Always adding travel protection when you're inside of VAX. Okay. So now our destination departure is on whatever day. The majority of cruises leave on a Saturday. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to create this. Again, maybe I'm going to create it over, I don't know when spring break is, but we're just going to go into the 6th, saying that our cruise leaves out on the 9th. Okay. So we're going to hit the 6th of March. Okay. I'm going to hit the 6th of March. And now I'm going to add in to those 3 days that they're going to Miami. We're just going to say this time we're going to go into Miami. Okay. They're going to spend 3 days before, or 3 nights, right? And then that gets them on board the cruise. Okay. Okay. So March. What did we have? The 6th, March 6th. So the 6th, 7th, and 8th, they're going to board their cruise ship on the 9th. They're going to come back on the 16th. We'll have them stay overnight, 1 night when they come back. Okay. So that's our cruise. So, or you know what? Maybe they're going to stay 2 nights. It's St. Patrick's Day. So we'll have them leaving out on the 18th. So the 16th and the 17th on the way back into Miami. Why not? Okay. So our cruise is 7 days. So that makes this a 10-day, like he said. Okay. And we only need a hotel. Now we're going to open that up and you say the 16th, right? That was our date of coming back, correct? Guys got that? Right? That's when they're coming back into port. Okay. So now that's what VAX is got all lined up. Now they're coming back into port. Now they're coming to Miami again. Okay. And we're only going to have them stay 2 nights here. Do they want a rental car? That's a conversation. We're not going to have that this time. They're just going to walk around the Miami area. If we wanted to add in a rental car, we can. Just go ahead. And then they're coming back to Chicago O'Hare. So now we search. And it's just that simple, you guys. I mean, this like multi-destination is awesome. And you don't, you can do it in all kinds of different angles and ways. So you can have multi-destination if you've got people that are on a drive trip. And so on and so forth. So I set that all up when I was going on a drive trip for myself. Okay. So there's no travel protection, which is fine. We'll go with that. All right. So here we're leaving Chicago, going to Miami. And again, now at this point, we don't really need to rush and freak out about the times because they're going in a couple of days beforehand. When I say that, I'm meaning because that cruise ship is not going to wait for people to board. They have to be there. So you always want to get your clients to their city of disembarkment in time, like the day before. So always know that you're going to more than likely be putting this together. Okay. I'm going to take the published fare. I'm going to take this one. This is all remember, this is for 2 people. It pre-populates for us, right? So don't freak out at the price. Okay. So United, right? We're leaving at 7:15, getting into Miami at 11:23. Awesome, awesome. And now we're going to pick, now it has us, oh, we picked that. Okay, current, select it. I'm not sure why it didn't click us to the next screen. There we go. Oh, that was leaving out. Sorry, let's go back to that one. I wasn't paying attention and reading. All right, so now we're leaving. Okay, so Miami to now O'Hare on the way back. So I am going to look at, this is kind of late. They're going to have to hang around the airport for a very long time after they get out of their hotel. This one is a little early, but that might be the one. How about this one, the 12:15? This is the nonstop. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. I always try to do the one that is refundable. So remember that as well. Okay. So here we go. And now it should kick us out. It's got us at the Rio Plaza. Okay. So we might not need that. And it's got us at the Rio on the way back. So let's check to see. And if they are specific, then we can obviously look at, more inclusive or high-end hotel in Miami for them, but they don't have to. I know this Fontainebleau is an amazing property, So I've had clients stay there. If you, are looking at a person with a higher end budget that are doing something for maybe a honeymoon, that just want to do things in Miami and see the places, but you can filter in, right? All the different things, the Miami Airport Marriott, that might be something that you want to look at. Here's the Newport Beachside Resort and Hotel and Resort. So the city view, but we can always change that. So let's see over here on the left-hand side if we have filters. So if we're in Miami, now that they've been on their cruise, relax, maybe it is. I'm going to go ahead and click in for on the beaches, right? I do know that Fontainebleau, like I said, is beautiful. Miami Beach, it is on the beach. So if our clients wanted to stay there, now we have, gotten all of our beach resorts. So if we want a lower end, a medium end, and you guys are going to put together these quotes, right? So you're going to go ahead and see which one you like. I'm just going to go ahead and pick the Fontainebleau because I know it's awesome. I'm going to select that hotel for both before and after. Maybe they want something different after. Okay. So let's click into here and see if we have a choice of rooms now. Always remember that as well. This is a beautiful, gorgeous property, you guys. Oh my gosh, there's so much to do here. Let's see, a bay view, an ocean view. I'm going to do the ocean view king for my clients. And again, this is just conversation that you're going to have. Okay. So now, features, you could look in to see if you wanted to throw in that rental car. Rental cars is going to be down here as well for this one. So if you wanted anything else, you could. So now I'm going to come back in here, and on the way out, they have the 2 nights they're staying because it's, St. Patrick's Day. We want to see what all that they can do on St. Patrick's Day. Again, if we wanted the Fontainebleau, we could choose that, or we could choose a different one. And again, let's see, did we have the beach? We're going to click the beach again. Because that's what I would do. I would be at the beach. Okay, so our price point, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and click the Newport Beach side because it takes us down, or we can stay the same. It just all depends on you guys. So if you guys wanted to change it up, you could, or stay the same. Let's see what our price point's getting to be. Because remember, we've still got the cruise. They've already had to pay for the cruise as well, which is not in here. Okay, so our price point, you're going to have to remember your client's budget. So I'm going to select the Newport Beach stay for their coming back. And let's check their room. Not a bad resort as well. I guess it could be a little better. It is only 3 apples. But it's just an overnight stay. Click back in there. Let's click our room. And the city or the ocean. Oh, I see, because they're bedroom suites. Okay, that's all right. We'll take it. So we're going to take that one. Okay. So now maybe they're just going to Uber, which is fine, right? So they're at $25.09 for everything. We're going to opt out of a rental car, but if you needed a rental car, you guys could click here. If you wanted them, if we wanted to see features, let's just check in here to see what kind of features are offered. Nothing really. Those are where you would find excursions. Okay. If you guys don't know that, that is where you're going to find excursions in different areas. If you wanted a rental car, you would click into a rental car. Now it's got us a rental car for that time back. Okay. See, but we're going to opt out of that as well. Okay. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check to see what I'm making in commission, you guys. Okay. I'm going to check the booking administration, and I'm going to see what I'm earning in commission. Not a bad commission. Remember your commission, 80% of this number, $468.95. The gross amount is 5,000. So that's not too bad. I'm going to leave it. I don't want to, oversell my clients, correct? If it was like $200 or something, I may up at $100 just to be more in the ballpark of 10% of gross. That's my rule of thumb, that I feel this should be showing at least around 10% of gross. Okay, so it's a little over net. Gross is the net plus the commission. So understand that. So I think we're pretty good, right? Right. So we're going to leave that and close this up again. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save my itinerary. I'm going to save it. I'm going to name this PP pre and post cruise slash Miami. Let's cap that, Miami. Okay. And you might want to put like a date, and ours was March 24. Okay. So that's just something that you definitely want to be saving these. So now you're going to save your itinerary. And if you're ready to create your quote, you guys, the next thing that you would do is come back over here and you would email this. Remember, you never email this directly to your client, although you can. It's right there. You can see it. It's all right there. Okay. There's all kinds of red things because Miami has hotel fees and stuff like that, or parking fees. So you definitely want to put that in on your quote when you're making your quote. I never email this to my client. Now I've just given them everything that they need to know to do everything themselves, because they can go and find that cruise themselves as well. So I always email this to myself. So I'm going to email this to myself. All right. Okay. And then you hit this and it opens up. You could print it out as well if you wanted to, but I'm just going to email that to myself. And then it's coming to come in my email. Okay, it's been sent. Yay, yay. And now it's saved. I have it saved. So when I come back and I need to book it or use it, it's going to be in here. And remember again, you guys, when you add money to your commissions, it'll show up. But once you save it, put it in here and retrieve it, it will not be there. So always write down what you added to that specific quote. Okay. Write that down. Know what you named your itinerary so that when you retrieve it, you can go back in there and add that money back in again before you book it with your client. Very, very important there. Okay. It does not hold it. It'll bring back up just the original pricing, this pricing. So if we got our clients on a $3,000 cruise, on a Carnival cruise, leaving Miami to go to wherever for 7 days, that's not bad. For the hotels, the 3 nights before, the 2 nights after, they're spending a very beautiful place at the Fontainebleau, and then coming back and they're going to try a different one on, and then they're going to have, they're going to give you their opinions on both. And I can guarantee you that they're going to say that the Fontainebleau is so beautiful that they would always suggest that, because it is. And that's why you should know everything there is to know about the Fontainebleau. And hopefully this is helpful and you guys understand now how to book a pre and post hotel with your flight for cruise. Okay. VAX is very, very helpful. You definitely need to be doing your VAX training. It is all here on my YouTube, and it is in our community also. I mean, it's like a thing that I actually have you guys doing because it is very important. It starts out training part 1, part 2, and then of course part 3. Part 3 is where this pre and post cruise or multi-destination is. Okay. So hopefully, again, this was very helpful. Thank you. Comment, share, like, subscribe, and I hope to see you booking cruises for this coming year, you guys. You can do this. Remember, Disney, you can do this with Disney cruises as well. So you can put all this together and be making money on both ends, right? Yay. And then you can also add in all of your excursions. Thank you for watching. Becky Cohen. See you soon.